Imagine creating high-quality videos from just an image. No GPU rental fees, no daily limits, and no credit burnouts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to run FramePack locally to turn still images into stunning videos, completely free and on hardware you probably already have. This tool only needs about 6 GB of VRAM, making it super accessible for builders, creators, and small teams. And the results? Honestly, they rival or even beat what you'd get from some of the biggest paid platforms out there. Whether you're making faceless YouTube videos, social media ads, or enhancing product visuals, this might just change your workflow forever. We'll start by taking a quick look at the FramePack GitHub page, where you can preview some of the generated videos and get a feel for what's possible. The demo examples here show off cinematic transitions, smooth movements, and stylized motion, all from a single image prompt. Now let's jump into how to run it locally, whether you're using Windows, Linux, or macOS. The process is surprisingly simple. Before we dive into setting up the environment, let's first confirm that your GPU is ready and available. Because FramePack uses a little GPU magic to make the image-to-video process fast and smooth. On Windows or Linux, it's super easy. Just open your terminal or command prompt and type NVIDIA Semi. This command will show you a list of all the NVIDIA GPUs available on your system, along with details like memory, usage, and driver versions. If you see a nice table pop up showing your GPU, you're good to go. If not, you might need to install or update your GPU drivers first before continuing. Once you've confirmed that your GPU is detected, now we can move on to setting up the environment to run FramePack. We'll set up an isolated environment. You can use either conda or pipenv to manage your environment, whichever you're more comfortable with. In this tutorial, I'll be using conda because it's beginner-friendly and super reliable when working with GPU tools like PyTorch. All the commands and setup steps are available inside the Image to Video course on 02 Launch Premium. If you're a member, just head there and copy-paste the snippets to speed up your setup, whether you're on Windows, macOS, or Linux. Alright, let's jump back into our walkthrough. Once you've got conda installed, the first thing we'll do is activate it in your terminal. After that, we'll create a new environment specifically for this project. And this is important. By isolating our dependencies in a clean environment, we make sure nothing conflicts with other projects or system libraries. Think of it like setting up a dedicated workshop. No distractions, no mess, just the exact tools we need to run FramePack smoothly. Once your environment is ready, let's activate it. You just run conda activate followed by the name of the environment we created. Once it's activated, you'll notice the environment name showing up at the start of your command line. That's how you know you're now inside your new workspace. This new environment is clean and completely isolated, meaning anything we install here, like libraries and dependencies, will only apply to the FramePack project and won't mess with any other setups on your machine. Now let's set up the project itself. We'll create a new folder just for FramePack. After that, we'll navigate into the folder and clone the FramePack code from GitHub. Once the project is downloaded, we simply cd into the new folder. Before we can start using FramePack, we need to install all the required libraries. Just follow the instructions from the official GitHub guide. It's super simple. This step might take a few minutes, so grab a coffee and let it do its thing. Once the installation finishes, it's time for the fun part, running the demo. We'll launch the Gradio interface by running the demo gradio.py file. The very first time you launch it, FramePack will automatically download the necessary models and checkpoints in the background. So again, be a little patient, let it finish everything it needs. After it's done setting up, you'll see that FramePack is now running locally, and you can access the web UI from your browser using the local URL it gives you. But there's one small problem. If you're using a rented cloud GPU or want to access it from a different device, you won't be able to reach localhost directly. To fix that, we simply rerun the demo file, add a --share flag at the end. This tells Gradio to generate a public link. a shareable URL that's live for 72 hours and can be accessed from anywhere. Alright, once you run it with --share, you'll see a brand new public link appear. Just copy that URL, open it in your browser, whether you're on a laptop, a phone, or even a tablet, and you're ready to start creating magic with FramePack. After loading up the URL, you'll see a clean user interface built with Gradio. This is where we can easily interact with the FramePack project without touching any code. First, let's drag an input image into the upload box right here. It can be any photo you want to animate. A landscape, a city scene, anything you imagine. After you drop it in, give it a few seconds to fully load. Now, before we generate anything, there's one setting we'll tweak. Let's uncheck the Use Tcash option. Now, what exactly is Tcash? It stands for Teacher Cache. And here's how it works. The teacher model inside FramePack is very smart, but also very slow. If you ask it to create a moving video from your image, it could take minutes or even hours to fully think through everything from scratch. So instead of forcing the computer to think hard every time, FramePack lets you run it once, save the smart hints it generates, like movement directions, noise cleanup, motion details, into a storage box called Tcash. Then next time, instead of thinking from scratch, it just reads the smart hints from Tcash and speeds up the video creation dramatically. Pretty cool, right? But here's the catch. Because it skips some of the heavy thinking, the quality of videos created with Tcash is usually about 90% as good as running it fully from scratch. Sometimes, you might even spot weird artifacts, like characters with extra arms or motion that looks a little unnatural. That's why, for this first local test, I'll leave Tcash turned off. We want the best possible quality for our generated videos, even if it takes a little longer. Alright, leave the other parameters at their defaults. FramePack can generate videos up to 1 or 2 minutes long. But keep in mind, longer videos take much more time. For now, I'll keep it simple and leave the video length around 5 seconds. Perfect for quick testing. Finally, give your image a creative prompt. Then hit Start Generation and let's watch FramePack bring your image to life. After about 5 minutes on my NVIDIA RTX 3090, the video finished rendering. Of course, the processing time will depend on your GPU. The better the GPU, the faster the results. But even with lower-end cards, it's still completely doable. And what we get is a 5-second video, generated entirely from a single image. The quality, honestly, pretty impressive. It also depends on the prompt you provide, so be creative with it. The better the prompt, the more expressive and dynamic your result can be. And once it's done, you'll see a download button. Just click it to save your video and use it however you want. Simple as that, whether it's content creation, social media, storytelling, or even AI-powered ad creatives, you're good to go. Unlimited downloads, more engagement, and all for free. You're all set to shine. We've successfully run FramePack locally and turned our first image into a video. A huge step. But there's still one big limitation. It's not yet connected to the outside world. To integrate with platforms like N8N or Telegram, or to automate the entire process remotely, we need to take things further. Setting up a backend server, handling webhooks, and creating an endpoint that can receive requests from anywhere and trigger GPU-powered video generation. All of that is covered in the next phase, exclusively inside the 02 Launch Premium community. So if you're already a member, head there now to unlock the next steps. If not, now's the perfect time to join and take your AI automation to the next level.